Hey guys, welcome back. This is part 3 of a little series I'm doing on an estate sale find I did where I bought a bunch of stuff. Not going to elaborate much more on that because basically covered that in part 1. So let's dive right back into this thing. I'm trying to keep these episodes fairly short and not drag them out too much. Anyways, so edge finders. Seems like edge finders, they're like rabbits. Put a couple of them in a drawer and they just seem to keep multiplying. So I grabbed all the edge finders that he had there, and now when I look at them more closely, I realize we've got a couple of problems. So this looks like spider. This looks like a Starett 827A, I think. Yeah, so this is a Starett 827A. I just actually sold another one of these. All right, and I've got one for a keeper, which basically is the same thing, only in a pouch. And then this is a box for an 827A. Nice box, is in excellent condition. And what's in here is another nice 827A by the looks of it. Pouch looks good. Yeah, as a matter of fact, this is brand new. This has still got the goop they put on there to keep it from corroding. So this is a brand new 827A in the box. This is a pouch for an 827B, but what's in here is not an 827B. Matter of fact, it's not even a Starett at all. This is a General number 262. This is made in the USA. This is still a good edge finder. It's just it's not Starett, and it's not even the style. The 827B, I'll show you in a moment, has a cone on this end. So this is the wrong. And then this box is a box for the 827B. So there's a pouch in the bottom here. Let's take a look at what this pouch is for. Well, that's interesting. The pouch is for a micro edge finder. I wonder what that is. All right, so we got the correct pouch and box for an 827B, but no 827B. We got a mystery pouch here. Another Fisher machine product, Hawthorne, California. Well, you know, when I go back to pick up that other item I talked about, I'm going to look through his stuff and see whether or not I can find any of this, because it's interesting to me that he would have the box, and like the box for this and not the edge finder, whatever that little micro one is. All right, so let's just take a quick look at what I've got. These are my keepers right now. There's the 827B box that I currently have. And there is the 827B that I currently have. Okay. And this does look like, I can't quite tell, that might be an 827 pouch. Pouch is rough as hell. Yeah, so that's the 827B edge finder. That's what it's supposed to look like. So what we'll do is I'll take this my 827 edge finder, I'll put it in this better pouch, in this better box. That'll go in my keeper. So this pouch and this box are useless right now. Here is my current 827A, I believe. See, on the 827A, they don't bother putting anything on the pouch. This is the one I just actually bought from the tool store. Just bought this a couple weeks ago. I haven't even taken the price off of it yet. I think this is better, right? So that'll go on my keepers. And this one that I just bought 2 weeks ago now goes up on the block. As does this one with no box, but let's see. That's got that pouch. It's Yeah, so we get a mess here. All right. And then my other keepers, just in case you're curious, are these two here that I don't have boxes for. This is a completely unmarked one that I picked up at some point somewhere. It's like an 827A, but it's longer. And then this one here is also an unmarked mystery one, but I kept it because it's a larger diameter. So, well, as long as it's sitting here, let's get this out of the way. This is a nice angle plate that I picked up. Looks like it's in pretty good shape. Sometimes you can find casting marks or something to indicate. Oh, there it is right there. Wow, it's kind of hard to see, but there's a ghost image, Taft Pierce. This is a nice angle plate. So, here's my current keeper, which also has no markings on it. Well, I say also, but I just saw the markings on that one, so I don't know why I said also. But anyways, but it's just marked with the number 191, so don't know. Boy, I'll tell you what, look at this, look at the handle, the shape of the handle, the hole in here, it's virtually identical. I'm sure looks to me like these were cast by the same company. So this might be a Suburban tool, or it could be a Taft Pierce. I don't know. I was keeping this one because this one looks like it had been hand scraped into me, but it also has a little bit of roughness here from a little bit of rust that must have been cleaned off at some point. So I think gotta go with the brand name. Gotta go with the Taft Pierce. So Taft Pierce becomes the keeper. That becomes the send it down the road. All right. So what do we get up next here? Oh, so after I was looking around and I was going through stuff, I came across this box here. All right, and lo and behold, flip this over, and what this is the box for the Indicol 178 indicator holder. And let's see what's under this foam here. Anything good? Okay. Oh, they're actually brand new. Earplugs. Stimudent interdental cleaners? Is that like some sort of a flossing device? Yeah. I've never seen such a thing. I wonder if this is even still made. Oh, what the hell is it? It's like a little wooden toothpick. You just break one off, I guess. And okay, that's there you go. That's how to use it. Jam that between your teeth. Moisten thoroughly in mouth. I'm not going to bore you with that. All right. The only call it in the whole place. It's an R8. It's in excellent condition. It's a 1/2 inch, and most importantly, it's a hard inch. I believe the Cadillac of Collets. So we'll put that. We'll keep that. The Indicol instruction manual. That's nice that that's in there. I still have this laying here ready to be put away. So I just took the indicator off of this. All right, so that's good. So the Indicol 178, we can put that up for sale because I already have one. Oh yeah, so a couple weeks ago I went to the tool store and was psyched that I got there early enough to score for $20 this Albrecht micro chuck or mini chuck. This is a 0 to 3 millimeter or a 0 to 1/8 inch chuck on the remnants of a sensitive drilling attachment. And unfortunately it's missing this back piece. And I was talking about how I had wanted one of these, and every time they came up they always seemed kind of pricey, so I never got one. And then I go to this estate sale, and what do I end up with? Not one, but two small chucks. I guess you could say three, but look at these two are both on complete sensitive drilling attachments. Now, when I first saw this one, I got excited because I thought it was an Albrecht, but it turns out it is not an Albrecht. This is a Rohm, R-O-H-M. And the Rohm chucks, even though they're made in West Germany, like the Albrecht, they're not the high quality that an Albrecht is. So they don't tend to bring as much on the market. Now, this one also is slightly larger, I believe. This one is a 0 to 4, okay? J0, which means that it's got a Jacobs 0 taper, all right? And 0 to 5, 30 seconds, as opposed to 1/8. So 1/8 is 4 30-seconds, right? So this is 5 30-seconds. So this goes just a little bit larger, even though it does go down to 0, okay? And what's nice is it does have, now if I had the proper wedges for removing a chuck from a 0 taper, Jacob 0 taper, I could remove either this chuck or this little Jacobs, which is not a keyless at all. This is a number 0 Jacobs, okay? I could remove this, for instance, from this attachment and then put my newly acquired Albrecht here, right, onto this. So this Albrecht that I picked up has the remnants of a H.C. Stanley device, and these are also H.C. Stanleys. So how do you like that? So the funny thing is, now that I have not one but 2 H.C. Stanleys, I can see how these are constructed. And it turns out, apparently, the way this is made, unlike what I thought, which would have been a sleeve, what they do is they actually have 2 sleeves that are, the open ends go face to face, and then there is what looks to be almost like some sort of metal clip in there, in that slot right there. And that clip is what engages this slot that we saw in here. So this little bearing, or bushing, okay, this must be riding inside of here, okay? So there's got to be, not quite sure how these are put together. But anyways, so now I've got to sit down and make a decision on these chucks. And this one is just this is an older Supreme chuck. This is also made in the USA, and this is a 0 to 1/4 inch Supreme chuck on just a little dowel, which you could just stick right in a collet. So that'll be a cheap little sale item right there. I forgot what this was for. This is to protect your finger from something. I forgot what. It's not a TIG finger, I tell you that. That thing will get hard real quick. What else we got here? Oh, I just sold one of these, I believe. Yep, this is a general. No, this is a Craftsman. This is a Craftsman branded one. So this is a it's a drill point gauge, but it's almost like a multi-tool because it also acts as a protractor. Okay, so you can measure angles with this. It's a scale, 4-inch scale. Well, technically it's 5-inch scale, and it's the aforementioned drill point gauge for helping you sharpen drills. So if you still do that by hand on a grinder, this is a handy tool to have, and it's just a nice little small one. But I think I've got the general tool one version of this. I kept one and I sold all my other ones, or I put them up for sale. I don't even think I've sold them all yet. This is copyright 1937. That's interesting. So, oh, here it is. This is basically, here's the little cheat sheet on the back that tells you what it can do. It's a protractor. It's a square. Yeah, because you set this at 90 degrees and it becomes a square, right? It's a center finder, which is interesting. So if we put this on something round like this, and we bring this over, the idea is we can find, we would scribe a line, rotate it, scribe a line where the two lines cross. That's our center point. Okay. And what else? Drill point gauge, I mentioned. Circle divider. Really? All right. So that's interesting. It also has a tap drill sizes gauge on it for machine, USS, and SAE. I think that's older than I thought. Anyways, neat little something. Let's see what we got here. Scale-o-rama. Oh, that's nice. This is a pocket scale, but it's the first one of these that I've seen that actually says Starett on this. This usually, the other ones I've seen, it's either unmarked or it has some company name on it, because oftentimes it's giving away its premiums. And oh, look at what's in there. That's nice. This is a number 0604RE. It's an interesting number. Unfortunately, it's got the big engraving there. Other than that, oh, I like this. This might be better than the one I have now. So it's a 6-inch pocket scale. Then we got this little tiny sucker here. This is also, oh, look at that. Even that's a Starett, huh? Expensive little scales we got here. Is that what's in there? This side just says stainless steel made in the USA. So that's not going to tell us anything. Oh, look at that. Stinker. It's a general. Pooh. This looks like it's a millimeter, 150 millimeter scale, and it's a Mitutoyo. So decent quality there. 150 millimeter Mitutoyo in a generic little slip. What do we got here? This is another Mitutoyo 150 millimeter scale, more conventional size. Let's see what's on the back of this. Same thing. Okay. All right. This one here. Ho ho ho. Brown and Sharp. We got a Brown and Sharp 6-inch chrome satin tempered. And it's got the big old Brown and Sharp part number on it, a 599-314-605. That's clean as a whistle. That's a nice scale right there. I know somebody who might be interested in that. For sure. If I don't keep it myself. Oh. All right, here's a, what do we got in here? This is a Brown and Sharp. All right, so this is interesting. This is a Brown and Sharp pouch. But what is this? This is a Starett 6-inch scales. That doesn't belong in there. But look, this is, I just noticed this. This is a Starett. So these are just switched. So we take this guy out. He'll be happy to be back in the Brown and Sharp pouch. I'm sure it was bothering you guys as much as it was bothering me. And this Starett one can now go live in the Starett pouch. And all is right with the world, at least with those two. And last of the scales, we have... Oh, hold on. There's the Starett right. Oh, look at that. There's two of them in here. What do we got? This top one is a Starett 6-inch, and this bottom one is a Lufkin. All right. So the Starett obviously is where the money is, and the Lufkin is still a nice little ruler. As a matter of fact, Mr. Pete 222 Tubal Cane, he's a big fan of Lufkin. This little Starett can go back in the pouch that says Starett. So we're 3 for 3 here. These two are Mitutoyos. This is a general. And unfortunately, we have another Starett pouch here that has nothing to go in it. Was this one okay? I don't remember. I think it was, right? Yeah, this is the one with the strange part number. Okay. All right, we're looking good there. I looked at this Brown and Sharp and spotted something about it that makes it unique to the other ones. And I was almost going to keep this one because... like a lot of the other ones, it's got the 32nds and 64ths on one side, but unlike a lot of the other ones, this has tenths and hundredths on the front side. So they've divided inches into tenths and hundredths, which makes conversion to decimal a lot easier. So that's kind of nice. I like that. The Staretts all pretty much do the same thing. They got 36 and 64ths on one side, and then on the other side, they just give you the eighths and 16ths. Okay, so not that great. And we got 2 metric Mitutoyos. I guess I'll get rid of that little one. I'll keep this one. This is, let's see, OptiLoop. I believe this is just a small handheld. Oh, I remember what this is now. What this is a little loop. All right. I'm not sure what that is made to be attached to, but it does do a really good job of magnifying. Okay. Easily attaches to either eye of an OptiVisor. So if I had the visor, this would attach to it. Either I'm going to buy myself an OptiVisor, or that's going to be a eBay item. I wonder if that has any value even. And this one is the Universal Easy On Loop. Okay, this one is the one that I was thinking I might be able to actually use. This one is designed to basically just... It has... the ability to apparently just clip onto a regular set of glasses. So it'll clip onto the frame, and then you just flip this down when you want to use that extra magnification. So it remains to be seen whether or not I'm going to find that useful. Well, let's save the mystery for last. Let's open up what, hopefully, this is what it says it is. Yes, it is. Matter of fact, could have just looked at the back here. And what this is this is a Starett number 831D whole. Well, this is interesting. So, what this is a box for a Starett 831D whole gauge. One only. So what was supposed to be in this box is just the 831D. What I found in his toolbox rifling around was all of these. So what we have here is the 831C, B, A, and D. So this is the D. So that's what's supposed to come in this box. Just that. And then he didn't have the boxes for the A, B, and the C. Now, I think also these were sold as a set in like a little plastic pouch. I'm going to keep these because I don't believe I have this style. I have the other style. This style has the flat bottom. So this can go right down to the bottom of a blind hole. Let's see if I can get a close-up of that. See what I mean? All right, and this mystery item here will be the last item for the evening here. This will be The end of part 3. Oh, it's an arbor. It says straight, ½ inch. Oh. Looks like a Jacob's taper. So straight, going to call it, and on this end, I do believe that is a Jacob's taper. Boy, wouldn't you know it, they did not mark this anywhere. How do you like that? So probably would have to verify that that's a Jacob's taper. What's left of the label here, I can just make out it says Shank Arbor. Something by 33. Straight ½ inch. Yeah, unfortunately, I do not believe we're going to get an answer on this one tonight. All right. Well, it's okay. I'm probably going to hold on to that for the time being. I might have a chuck somewhere that I forgot about that could use that or benefit from that. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for part 4. We'll put a couple other episodes of other things going on in between there just to keep everybody happy. Take care.